Last week, we discussed the difference between the thin ideal and the healthy ideal. The healthy ideal is what we are striving to achieve from this program. The thin ideal, on the other hand, has the potential to create a negative relationship with food and movement while also developing negative thoughts and poor body image. By prioritizing our health, honoring our body cues, and supplying ourselves with nutrients and movement, will provide energy, uplifting moods, and stronger relationships. This week, we will be adding to our healthy toolbox by specifically focusing on identifying negative thoughts and how these thoughts can affect our behavior and relationships. One of the most common negative thoughts when prioritizing the thin ideal is poor body image. When only using weight and appearance as a motivator, our body image can become highly distorted due to slow changes to our bodies when dieting. We will discuss further what body image is, understanding what your body image may be currently, and how to talk back to negative thoughts and thin ideals. Positive thoughts are thoughts that make us feel good about ourselves and our pursuit for a long, healthy life. Negative thoughts can overflood our mind and cause us to lose hope or to stand in the way of our progress. A negative thought is usually toxic to self-esteem and confidence. We become angry with ourselves for something as simple as eating a piece of cake or not going for a walk. However, in this program, we value listening to our bodies and honoring cravings and rest days as much as we value incorporating more nutrients and enjoyable movement into your lifestyle. We are all human, so we all have negative thoughts from time to time. When feelings of anger or guilt arise from events such as eating that piece of cake or not exercising one day, we must try to overcome them because they often lead us to negative actions. Negative thinking can become a habit. For many of us, negative thoughts occur without us thinking about it. We tend to believe and act on our negative thoughts without being aware that we are doing so. One goal of this program is to help you recognize negative thoughts as they occur and to teach you to talk back to them. Talking back to negative thoughts means that you must first catch yourself having a negative thought. Imagine saying stop to yourself, then talking back with a positive thought. A way to talk back to negative thoughts could be praise. Praises for what you have done can help with your health journey. As an example, rather than shaming yourself for not exercising, share praise about movement you have done, like playing with kids, parking further out at the grocery store, doing yard work, and biking to the school or work. Often, shame and guilt can stop our journey to health. Use positive thoughts to help you go towards the health that was meant for you. As a child, we focus on how our bodies feel and do not focus on how our bodies look. This is a learned behavior. Body image, or our belief of how attractive we are, changes over time and can even change day to day or minute to minute. Many different things affect the way we see our bodies. Body image goes beyond weight, size, and body shape. It also includes height, skin tone, nose shape, and more. If you have a positive body image, then you see the truth about yourself. You are able to rejoice and be thankful for your natural body shape and believe that appearance says little about your character. A negative body image is a distorted perception of size or shape. You experience feelings of shame and anxiety about your body and think more about food than you would like to admit. Last week, we asked you to look in the mirror and list some positive qualities about yourself. How did you feel when you did this exercise? Remember that thinking positively about body requires practice, and this is one exercise that might be useful to revisit when you're noticing negative body thoughts creep back up. What are at least 3 aspects of yourself that you are satisfied with, including at least 2 physical features? We discourage qualified statements, which could be, my legs are not that horrible, or my stomach could be worse. We are asking you to have all statements about yourself be completely positive. Hopefully, you recognize the positive things about yourself and will remember them, particularly as the pressure of the thin ideal surrounds you. Given that these are potent pressures, let's discuss ways to resist them. We will now discuss the ways to talk back to negative thoughts. Common negative thoughts include the belief that specific foods are either good or bad. This can lead to extreme thoughts such as the belief that you can never have dessert. However, by listening to your body right away, this could reduce the intensity of the craving drastically. For example, if you constantly restricted yourself from ice cream instead of simply having one scoop when you are craving it, this honors balance but also could reduce the chance of potentially eating the whole carton in one sitting, which eventually leads to the feelings of guilt that could have created the thought in the first place. Other negative thoughts, such as giving up or feelings of guilt, can be combated with the problem-solving steps we have discussed, and also giving yourself grace for your journey towards health. We all have negative thoughts. How we cope with these negative thoughts does affect our behaviors. The thin ideal can increase negative thoughts. However, by practicing talking back to negative thoughts will help improve your relationship with body, food, and fitness. Each week, ponder on what goal is calling you. Is it to identify negative thoughts that have become a habit? Make a list of statements to talk back to negative thoughts. Or is it to say to yourself that your body is good out loud? Remember, the goal should be SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. And remember, small changes make big differences. Next week, we will be talking about stress. Some people eat and drink to deal with stress. Others may stop eating. We look forward to seeing you next week, and have a good week working towards your goals.